played last time, which is similar, kind of Final Fantasy, but more bouncy, more lightly.
What a knee bar, bro.
What?
You're making me mad. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
You're making me mad.
Making
Oh
me
my
mad,
god,
bro.
what is that?
It's Matt Riddle. He's an MMA and professional wrestler.
Okay.
Brad.
Oh my gosh, there's music too.
Brad in real life.
Brad.
Hey bro is the name of the song.
Oh my god,
You don't have to
hey,
play the
bro.
whole thing. I will definitely check that out later. Oh my god.
So this is airship.
Alright.
This is airship number 1.
Heck yes.
I like
I'm down.
this one.
Yeah, I love this.
Yes.
Okay, so that's airship. That's official airship music. Okay, good. Just so I know. I'll save stuff for something else. Okie dokie. All right. So are we good?
Yes, we're live.
Oh, we're live. We're still
We
live.
are-
Okay.
we are
Hello,
good.
internet. Sorry, we're
Hello.
goofing around.
Everything good?
Yeah, I'm talking about airship music and things like that. Yeah,
Because it's important.
it is
Oh, we're on?
important. You're absolutely
Yes.
right.
We're live.
It's awesome to see all of you.
Like
It's been kind of a taxing day, kind of soul crushing in some ways, but it's good to be here at the table with all of you. And I did want to say something that I know a few of us are artists. You know, like we have Space Cat over here who sings and plays guitar and does other concoctions in the kitchen, and Tuzar is a wizard at the computer. Tyrael is a master of the art form of martial arts, as far as I understand. You're an artist of philosophy and just other
Is
things.
philosophy and art?
Something to ponder.
That was artful. Either way, that was artful.
It's not a science.
Oh.
Alvin Ogwood, who's not here, he's an artist. He is
Pen and ink.
Yeah,
Right,
pen and
mostly?
ink. He's a DM. Snow over there. I mean, you draw and you're a game designer. Kevin is a brewmaster extraordinaire, making Fudgy
Fudgy the whale?
Fudgy the whale beard,
Yeah.
and
That was good.
all
That
kinds
was
of other
really
stuff.
good. Yeah.
Parkinson is an artist with understanding people and things like that. And Mr. Avis, not Mr. Avis, sorry. Ander. Sorry.
My real name.
He's a novelist and just an excellent artist in his own right.
C.T. Davis.
But
That's C.T. Davis.
for me, I consider this a lot as this. What we do here, I mean, for me personally, is necessary. This past summer has been immensely fun for a lot of ways for me. I mean, just because of the kids and time off, but a lot of it is also you guys and the creativity that you have and the inspiration that you give me, and we feed off each other. And I often think as this moment we have together as sort of like an artistic salon, where people would get together and just bounce ideas off each other, just be crazy and just do stuff, and then that gets us through the week.
Treat like your friend.
Yeah. So I just want to say that because I appreciate all of you guys, particularly after a really kind of crappy day, and that this is really important for not just social stuff, but just it helps me personally survive. So yeah, thank you guys.
Me too.
But thank you.
But I don't think you said it. You're telling not only you're a great DM, but you're also a fine poet, and you have poetry out there.
It's true.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Don't sell yourself short.
You're
there.
also creative. Yeah.
Thanks. But anyway, so here we are, back again for another rousing session of D&D.
To game.
Lots of stuff is happening in the world. But before that, I did want to shout out to Aethioflux for doing the Ghost Banishment one-shot, which is amazing. Yeah, cartoon-themed one-shots.
Yeah,
It's a thing now.
Yeah.
Which is a
People can't
thing.
make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
I realized in order to do Thundercats, we have to do it here so we can get all of Thundercats.
all the Thundercats.
Eventually.
How many are there?
Oh, I will be the we can do that.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, yeah.
Oh, I just want to say it. I call Snarf.
It's not fair.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
okay.
People like to roleplay characters they look like.
Oh boy.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
I also want to give a shout out to Space Cat over here, who has an awesome Twitch stream, and she's very active and does all kinds of crazy stuff. And you guys watch bad movies too, right?
Yeah, every Monday.
Yeah, which is super cool. And also, Mr. Avis, C.T. Avis's novels. Read them, buy them, they're good stuff. Who else has stuff out there that we can purchase?
We do.
Who's still?
Well,
Yeah,
video
yeah,
games.
yeah, yeah.
Robots video
Robot Love
games.
Kitty. Robot Loves Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Legend of Dungeon.
This, oh yeah, there's the
Really
book.
cool.
Upshot.
It's on Steam.
Hey.
Wizard Shield. Iron Edge.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Gratuitous self-promotion.
Yes.
Sorry, internet, but hey, we're gonna do it.
That's
And,
right.
You're a captive audience.
Yeah.
Income source.
Anyway,
We require your $5.
in addition, we love your subscriptions. Subscriptions are fine. We'll take that. But if you want to buy something, that's cool too. Anyway, might as well get the show on the road, right? So cool.
Oh, the heck.
Here we
Well,
go.
we're not on the road. We're in the air.
Yeah. Last time, a lot of fun roleplay happened. You have met Brad.
So,
For
who
better
is
or
a
for worse.
hero.
totally.
But you met Brad while diffusing a situation between Zarek and the Blazing Chain. Not only Obrash, but his second command, Grumbar Blacktusk. And after some negotiation and some just sort of talking, both Obrash and Grumbar realized that this was probably not the right moment for them to pursue taking the ship, Meehan's ship specifically.
Because Brad was there.
Yes, recognizing that there were forces and an airship and a prestidigitated Tyrael shouting out commands and cannons. They're pirates, but they're not dumb. So you diffuse that situation, and after that, with recognizing that Brad has a pretty friendly relationship with Zarek, and the few of you went off to a Temple of Savras to acquire some interesting magical components, whether it was unguents or oils or stuff to spend money on. And the few of you that did manage to go to the Temple of Savras perchanced upon a reflecting pool, which gave you glimpses into life, whether your past life, present life, or near future, kind of uncertain, but you got images in several capacities. And afterwards, you managed to get back on the airship, take off, and reincarnate, I think is the word, Buick Le Seber, by using the spell and all the components, taking time out in a safe space and air. He transmogrified, which is my favorite word from Calvin Hobbes,
Yes.
into several capacities. The first being a half-elf, half-orc woman, then a small gnomish boy, and then a high-elf man. But back into the half-orc woman figure, where his figure solidified and breathed life back once again. And he was shocked,
As a she. That's
as a
fair.
she.
No one asked what he felt about the situation. So.
That's absolutely true. A little disoriented, but as he's coming to grips, he did go to the prow of the ship, where he did fall to his knees and begin to cry. In the interim, there was an episode with Roland and Gideon. Yes, where Gideon led Roland to a small copse in an immense redwood forest, whose trees have lines of silver, purple, and gold in them. And they saw a small family of Pegasi. And Gideon gave the command to attack because they needed to harvest the wings to bring to the troll shaman Zebajam.
What's that name?
Oh,
Wait
that's
till
fitting.
wait till you know where he's from. As soon as you know where he's from, it's going to be fantastic.
Oh my God.
And Roland still operating kind of under the influence of Gideon, attacked a couple of times. But the Oddlot decided to intervene and communicate to Roland to reestablish his moral core. And Roland chose to cast blur on himself and run away into the forest of redwoods, heedless of the dangers behind him. And upon that you heard the thumping and cracking of necks, of bodies. As Gideon did cast telekinesis and just scattered those poor beasts, those innocent beasts, against the trees very hard.
Very
So-
hard. Yikes.
Very hard.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah. Well, we are going to pick up with Roland and Gideon first in the redwood forest. And let me get the music. Sorry. Okay. So before I hit the music, as you are, Roland, as you are walking through the redwood forest, the trees are enormous. They're very large. It's a very ancient old forest. There is a lot of vegetation near the ground, but not much for another 10-15 feet up because all the trees are very high and kind of obscuring the light above you.
Okay.
There is a fog, a mist that hangs out among you, and it's a very kind of magical, quiet, serene kind of place. First thing I need you to do is make a perception check.
All right.
We'll get to that music.
22.
22. Okay. Out of the corners of your eyes, you are seeing flutters of wings, sparkly wings, like little shields and little people with like little glinting blades flying beside you.
Okay.
And you're also, as you're running, your figure blurred amongst the vegetation and the trees. You also catch glimpses of other fey animals, fey creatures. Whether it is, maybe there's a satyr kind of peeking out, but there are other sprites that are kind of looking and paying attention to you.
Okay.
I also need you to make either a survival or a history check, whatever is higher. This should be this one.
16.
16. Okay. Based upon your previous knowledge, working for the crown of Cliffnall, examining old maps of this part of the world, you're starting to get your bearings, and you realize if you head east, you're going to head towards Cliffnall, and probably towards a location you will recognize or relative safety.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, that's definitely where I'll be heading.
Good. Now, since you've been running quite a while, for fear of your life, you need to decide if you're going to keep running and take a rank of exhaustion, or stop to walk and perhaps rest.
I haven't seen Gideon at all.
You've not seen Gideon.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
It's about 15.
In the distance, probably, maybe, it's tough to gauge, between 60 and 90 feet behind you, maybe 100 feet, you hear a howl. This "Ow" of like a wolf. But it's not a wolf that you've heard in this plane. It's got
Okay.
notes of darkness to it that shiver your bones.
Okay. Yes. I am probably going to... I'll probably push on.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh, a rank of exhaustion.
Okay, you suffer 1 rank of exhaustion. So I think from this point going forward, you're... Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm...
It's a disadvantage.
It's disadvantage on...
Every check ever.
Like every check ever, yeah.
I think every check.
It's rough.
Anything you do it a little bad.
It's
rough. Me to that.
Go ahead. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
That's what we did the last time. It was every check.
Mordo was like that.
Pretty much.
Okay, so you
And-
disadvantage on every check.
Anything skill related.
Yeah, every skill check, I believe. Or I just want
Attacks
to.
and
But just to be clear, or
It might
go by the
specify
rules.
ability,
Is it here?
if I remember correctly.
What are we talking about? Exhaustion?
Exhaustion.
Yeah,
I just want
so
to.
like
I should have. I
saving
didn't have
throws
time
might be
to
okay,
check it
or-
today. I'm sorry, guys. Disadvantage on all ability checks. Yep.
Ability checks.
Okay, I did have that correct. We're good. Okay, good.
That's not good.
Hell no.
Now we're. Right. So as you are running through the forest, you are heedless to what's around you. Trees are flying by. You're barely keeping bearings. Make another survival check.
This is like in horror movies. You're getting chased. Like the camera's behind you. It's all wobbly.
That would be 15.
15. Okay. So you are making progress. You are not lagging behind. As you look behind, you see this large dire wolf kind of figure lumbering towards you, foaming at the mouth, teeth bared, eyes red, mane gray to fading to black. What do you do?
Befriended.
That's what we always do.
Oh wait,
Pet it.
that's the
Pet
large
it.
job.
If Legend of Dungeons taught me anything, you pet the
I
wolf.
got no way to befriend this thing.
Turn around and fucking
Yeah, do it.
I mean, you turn around and you flipping face it, bro.
Well, yeah.
You got it.
I am going to.
First instinct is
Uh,
climb a tree.
I will stop and I'm gonna just hold my ground as it charges.
Okay. So Oddlot, because you do have a way of communicating with him, you could potentially reach out to him, just so you know. Okay.
Well, where are we currently? Like,
Or you
where are we?
reach out
Is this
to
like
us.
a flashback in the
I don't
past?
think I can.
Is this like
This
is
is
Buick
you
currently
guys-
crying on the
Buick is crying
airship?
on the airship. You're
Okay.
flying through the air.
You guys
This is
do that.
happening simultaneously.
Okay, all right.
I think I'm gonna be more concerned with Buick. Honestly.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. Who has the
Sorry,
sword
bro.
right now?
You can talk to us. You can ring us up on the
that's-
phone.
You guys had it last, but
Yeah, you guys had it last. Did you?
Did you give it back to Snow?
I didn't say
Yeah,
I got
probably.
it, so.
I have a different kind of weird sword that talks to me.
That's true. Yeah.
you don't want.
Everyone
You
needs
don't
to
want
have
to
a
get
sword.
jealous.
Here's Snow, have that.
Snow's
You
got
can't
it.
have two swords.
Who is this pope?
We're gonna
So-
go.
All right, so this is probably like right after we decided that
Poetry.
we're gonna go
Brad's poetry.
try and find him, right? Right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna be like,
Oh yeah, we need to know which way
Hey,
to point
Roland.
the boat. Actually, that's fair.
Yeah.
we decided
A little busy right now.
Yeah.
we're gonna try and make our way towards you.
Okay, I'm headed towards Cliff Knoll.
Cliff, no. Didn't we just come from there?
Would I know roundabout how far away I was?
It's you recognize the woods, so you realize you're probably like 100 miles.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're far away.
Yeah, I'm pretty far away.
Guys, he's heading towards Cliff Knoll.
I'm in the. Do I know the name of the woods?
This is the outskirts of the Gloaming Woods.
That's a fun word.
This is.
So I'll be like, I'm in the Gloaming Woods.
All right, roaming wolves.
Put it up
Woods. I'll see if any of the gnomes might know where that is.
Okay.
But we're on our way.
All right,
So-
Gideon is hot on my heels.
Well, just keep running and stay alive,
Yeah, that's in my best interest.
especially the second part.
Good choice. Okay. So as this hound, this wolf, lumbers towards you, roll initiative.
Nine.
Okay.
Did you bring 3d6 with you today?
What's that?
Did you bring 3d6 with you?
I've got
today?
several. D6.
If you require them.
Okay, so it leaps towards you. You see, like there's this sort of keenness to its eyes that look weirdly like Gideon's eyes.
Great. Wait, is he a druid? And a
I
sorcerer?
think it's his pet. He had it before, didn't he?
So
He did.
it leaps.
It
Yeah.
might be familiar of some sort.
Does a 13 hit your AC?
No.
No. So as it leaps and its paws reach out and its jaws are kind of snapping, you deflect it and it lands by the side of you.
I get with my pole arm master. I get attack of opportunity when
Do
they
it.
enter my.
Do it.
Ooh, that's nice. Arm mastery.
A 10.
Okay.
He's
battle's
tired.
gonna take a long
He's
time.
tired,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh,
Yeah. So you're tired. Yeah, you're exhausted.
You know,
And it is. You
least it
swing
wasn't
your halberd. You're kind of just disoriented, distracted by the speed and celerity of this thing. So yeah. Okay, your move.
okay. I am going to cast Blur on myself again.
Okay. Your form shimmers and just kind of elongates and contracts. It's very difficult to see exactly where you are.
Mm-hmm.
That means I have disadvantage in your attack to attack you, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So the wolf rears down, snarls, and then leaps again. 17 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay, so pounces. You are going
No,
to.
because he's in my fucking.
You feel its teeth sink into like the fleshy part of your neck and your shoulder. You take 10 damage. I need you to make a strength check.
Okay. That is saving throw or just a check?
Let's do saving throw. Saving throw is better.
What's that?
Saving throw is more appropriate.
Okay. Okay. 25.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So as you feel like the weight, you realize the wolf is trying to pin you down. You're just like, and you throw it off you, and it lands on the ground, rolls, and gets back up on its feet. Your move.
Okay. I am going to just all out attack at him. So I got 2 attacks and then my D4. Yeah.
You see dice like that.
Yeah.
Like
So
3 D20s rolled.
yeah.
2, 1, 2.
I got a 1.
Oh god.
Always.
Dice jail.
Always happens.
Give it up.
Put it in there. Put it in there. Get it away.
You don't touch mine. I don't want you touching me.
Don't even touch
I've got another one.
touch my phone charger, it's gonna blow up. There's 2? Okay.
No, I'm keeping the 2. That
Roll the 2 last. Keep this by. We'll keep it nearby.
She was higher. Oh my god.
We'll keep it nearby.
Okay.
paying, Kevin.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you would.
So the critical failure.
No, you don't have disadvantage.
He does? Doesn't he have disadvantage on everything?
No,
Exhaustion.
just
Is
skills.
that exhaustion?
That's ability checks.
Okay.
Ability
Okay.
checks.
Not attack
Perception
rolls.
and all.
You
Though.
sure?
Not
Did he
yet.
roll?
That's not yet.
Not
It keeps
yet.
running.
No,
But he did 2 attacks.
He
so-
rolled
Yeah,
2
yeah,
attacks.
and I made
Okay.
one of them was a critical failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which was the first or second?
And we'll call it the first one.
They both failed.
The other one was a 2.
Okay. Okay. Roll a d6.
Oh, that's not good.
4.
Okay. So as you bring your halberd back, you realize you get a little too aggressive with it. You kind of lose track of it behind you.
Okay.
And you bring your swing down. You're like, uh-oh.
Okay.
But you do have your. That's as far as everything else goes. Your weapon is about 5 feet behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not an issue.
The wolf turns around. It kind of looks at you, and its eyes start to twist and mold and do something unusual. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Creepy eyes.
An 11.
Do you weight these things on the wrong
Okay.
side?
No.
Little dice?
No.
What about like the ones on your phone?
Maybe this is rolling. Maybe this is rolling. dice.
Yeah.
Any kind of dice.
Remember
Okay.
when Snow said
my
to
fancy
especially do the
dice.
second part?
Okay.
He's the worst luck of dice
Hopefully
ever.
Brad has a new
Ever.
friend. to
I
join.
love you,
So-
buddy, but whoa.
As
A new friend to join.
the wolf looks at you, it starts to move slowly. Its eyes becoming like these whirlpools of blood, essentially. You get entranced for a moment, and you're distracted. So you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay. Okay.
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those creepers?
Yeah.
And it slowly moves its way towards you, salivating.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So I have a bonus action to just form my halberd back into my hands.
You do.
So I'll do that. And then, yeah, I'm going to. I have disadvantage on my attack now.
Yep.
So.
Come on, it'll be a 20 and a
Come on,
19.
buddy. Do it.
20 and 19, buddy.
Get
Come on.
220. 220. Man, you get a 1 again.
How?
Told you that's the one. Hey,
Yep.
everybody, I told him.
I told him.
I am his friend.
You're looking out for him, he doesn't listen.
I'm better at it.
I think somebody needs that. What is it? Lucky feet or
I think
whatever?
Oh,
he
yeah.
did a 1. That's what he did.
Seriously, when you first
both
came
attacks?
to our table and
No,
he
for the
was
first
telling us
attack.
about how he
For
was
my
so
first
friendly,
attack.
But the second attack probably hit.
Well,
I
my
didn't
second
believe
attack, I
it when
don't
you
know
first said
yet.
he was this
Okay.
bad.
I need another d20.
Consistently.
Yeah.
won't
Try here.
stop.
Try
Or
one.
just, well, it ends my attack.
I don't believe
Yeah,
in luck.
that does-
Don't-
okay.
I don't believe in luck.
No.
Pick either one of these. I don't believe. I don't believe.
Well, you don't know what I know, buddy.
I'm willing to.
I one time didn't believe it
This
either.
is science. I want to understand it.
So the wolf leaps at you. And even though you have no weapons, you find a way to just put your hands on it, grab it, and you like you throw it down to its side. You reorient yourself. You've switched places now. It's your move.
Okay. Jeez.
Just bite it.
Yeah, right? I want to save my spell still.
What's your bonus action? Your
I
weapon you
am.
get?
What's that?
Bonus
Yeah, I'll take my weapon back again.
Third time's the charm.
And do I still have disadvantage?
No.
No? Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
20 and 19.
Okay. Oh, breathe.
No.
Oh, God damn it! He rolled a 1 again.
No, he did not.
He did on his dice. Listen, I didn't tell you to not give him your dice for a reason. I told you don't do it. It is a vortex of awful. Awful.
Do you live on an Indian burial?
He
Maybe
does.
I do. I don't know what's wrong.
They had the pet ones there, and they had like weird corn species in his burial ground.
incredible.
This is kind of
This is
incredible.
Honestly, I feel like if you
I will
roll
find a
three-
way.
3 ones in a row, it should count like a 20. I mean,
They-
like, what are the odds? You know?
That is true.
Keep going. I just want to. I would just be happy to like sit down with you all day and watch you roll dice over and over
To see
again.
how many ones there are.
We could make it a sideshow.
I want to do a scientific experiment.
He's already tried it, and I'm telling
So
you.
3 runs in a row, you probably had a heart attack or an aneurysm or something.
I wonder how much
This
the.
is crazy. Okay.
Okay, so it's super interesting.
Vorpal fail.
Leaps and bites again.
Naturally.
1.
Totally whiffs. Just kind of
The wolf is rolling almost as bad as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have disadvantage on almost everything.
And the wolf are just laughing at each
What's
other.
your passive perception?
They're all
No,
almost
just make it. Just make a perception check for me right now.
Do you want my passive?
Yeah, no, just make a perception check.
Okay.
Is this one going to be a disadvantage?
No. Yeah, disadvantage. Ability
Yeah. Not a 1.
Hey.
So that is a 18.
So from behind, in front of you, because behind you, you switch places with the wolf. You hear rolling.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I'm coming, rolling.
Well, this doesn't have to be this way.
Let my wolf take a bite first. The wolf leaps. Misses horrendously. Okay. Your move.
Okay.
Maybe the wolf will eventually knock itself out on a tree.
Maybe.
I was gonna say.
But I might also knock myself out on a tree.
No one gets there, they're just lying next to each other.
I am.
Flying Dead works with bears, right? Does it work with wolves?
Sure, probably.
I'm going to.
Well, what are we doing?
I'm just gonna attack the wolf again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try here, maybe. Okay. All right. Everyone's like, that is a 17.
Yes!
Yay! Roll damage. It hits.
Yep. So that is 9 damage.
Okay. As you bring your halberd down, and you slice through the center part of its face, and you cleave apart its jaw and its maw, and eyes split, and it dissipates into smoke.
Okay. Okay. I'm just going to start. I'm just gonna start running again.
Okay. You start running. Good. Make a survival check. Or athletics check, whatever's higher.
Athletics? Definitely my athletics.
How many days away is that ship?
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
Sorry.
So 15.
15.
Yep.
Okay.
Better with you.
I have
So-
really high strength.
You hear Roland. You hear Gideon's voice disappearing in the distance, and it's getting softer as you just like fleeing and running frantically through the forest, you're getting any ground you can, until you come up to a point where there's this weird, almost square-shaped part of fog, and it's heavily obscured. It is just this column of smoke in the woods.
Okay. That's weird. Can I make a Arcana check?
Arcana or
Knowledge
nature
Arcana?
check.
Nature?
Yeah, Arcana or nature.
Okay. That's 12.
You recognize that it is part of a spell. It is magical in nature because you don't know. We can't identify what it is.
Okay.
So it is definitely a column or a cube of magical smoke.
Okay. And it's really wide around.
Heavy mist. It's about 90 feet in each direction.
Okay. Well, I don't know what it is. I'm going to avoid it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's something he did.
Okay, so
It's
you're
a
gonna
spell.
skirt around it.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're skirting around it, you see the sprites again, and more of the fake creatures gather around you. Kind of look at you funny, and kind of examining you. They see you not only for who you are, but they seem to look almost through you, like they know who you are.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, I could really use some help.
Do you speak Sylvan?
No, but I'm speaking. But I'm just speaking. I'm just like, I could really use some
Little
help.
imploring sad eyes, like, oh!
Sad
Make a
humor.
persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Getting all the checks today.
See, yeah.
Oh yeah.
To roll disadvantage.
There's a 20.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Roll another 20.
It won't.
20.
It is.
Told you I didn't believe it.
3 ones, you're just a man of extreme.
It is, and that's what Rid always says. I am duality.
Give him some money. 2 net 20s in a row.
Kidding me?
You gotta give him some money.
Wunderbar. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle this right now. Okay, so a sprite just flies in front of you. It's this small little man. He's got like this blown back blonde hair, piercing green eyes. He has a sword, he has a little shield. He goes, "You that way in the fog." He just speaks in common.
Okay, so I will. I mean, I'm running like right along it. I just duck
Okay.
right in.
As you barrel into the fog, you hear them speak some words behind you, and suddenly the whole area around you just becomes normal. It becomes this very pleasant kind of grove, where the fog is very light. It smells of elderberries.
You smell
Like
like
your
that.
Yeah. The ground kind of gives way and creates little cushions for your feet now. And in the center of it, you see this stream cutting through this section of the almost S-shaped through this 90-foot cube, and floating above it on this little earthen moat is an arched stoneway, and inside there is in the archway is almost like a purple, silvery shimmer. And that's where we're going to switch back to regular Outlaws.
Ooh.
folks.
Oh, interesting.
You are aboard your airship, and you get the airship music. Airship.
I can't believe you haven't had 2 nights.
Dude.
Immediately
Yeah,
after.
ones in a row.
3 ones, yeah.
But
Three
not just
critical
ones,
fails.
2s as well.
You have currently resurrected, or reincarnated, as a more appropriate, accurate term for Buick LeSabre, who is crying at the prow of the ship in his half-orc form. Her half-orc form.
I wanna go over and comfort Buick.
Okay.
Brad's gonna come too.
What do you say?
It's a lot to take in. I hope we did the right thing by bringing you back. It's a tough end you're done with, but it's not the end of the world. You're alive. You've got a new life. You don't have to be who you were anymore. You're hidden. You've got a disguise, the best disguise you possibly could have now.
And you're hot.
Sorry, internet.
You're hot.
Yeah, I'd like to be with those guys too.
Okay.
Brad's like leaning on the banister, like kind of trying to be like cool a little bit.
Oh my god. When Buick reincarnated, is she still wearing her clothes, or?
Well, Ned took the mustache. So the
Yeah, but I
mustache
mean
is
like
gone.
his whole outfit.
Yeah,
Did it just kind of
uh,
form on?
former Buick, because she has yet to give herself a name yet, is in the garb of her former existence.
Okay.
So it's still like
I want to make sure it wasn't a weird.
almost like black leathers with a lot of flowy fabrics. It's not the blue and whites that you were accustomed to.
And what
Did
was
you
she
get a little
turned into?
stretched out?
Half-orc woman.
Half-orc woman. I find that attractive.
Oh no.
Okay.
What?
Why not? Hey,
Okay.
Brad
Broaden
Brad
and
understands.
Okay, so anyway, before we can get down the rabbit hole with this,
We will wait and put
Um,
my feelings okay.
she looks at you, and her face is just dour and long and exasperated and all sorts of things from being brought back from the dead. I appreciate the sentiment. It's a lot to process.
You'll get used to the test eventually.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit down, like, next to her. Wanna talk about it?
This is not what I expected the afterlife to be.
Wait, what? Are we all dead?
Well, I guess it is a bit like that. Yeah.
But, you know,
Like,
you were brought back by the Adlon, not by the normal lot. How about a name for yourself?
What do you call a half-orc? I don't know.
Get out of here, I heard a lot.
Too soon.
Oh.
That might always be too soon.
I appreciate the second chance. It's a lot to take in.
Hey, we got anything to drink on this ship?
We have Zarek.
Zarek!
Yes.
A wine for the lady.
A wine? What kind of wine? I've gotten better, Master Ander.
She looks like a red wine gal to me.
Red wine? Oh, okay. One pitcher. Red wine.
Picture. Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna kind of lean over so that the former Buick can't see how it's produced.
And this red wine just emerges from under Zarek. He looks down with an eyeball. He looks up at you.
Thanks, Zarek.
Yeah.
You were very helpful.
Thank you.
You locked up. Here.
He looks at it, just starts guzzling it.
I was gonna have some too.
That's cool. Oh, he he spits some of it out because he chokes on it. Over the top of the prow of the ship and just descends down below. But looks down and just keeps going. Thanks. Helpful.
You're not Gertrude today.
Gertrude.
Dude, that's not a half-orc name.
I was thinking Gertie or Vath.
Okay.
Something.
I once knew a really sweet half-orc lady named Alog. She was pretty cool. Real smart, too. Alog.
I just would have too much fun with
Yeah.
that.
She looks down at her hands, sees the claws and the muscles, and feels the tusk again.
I think her mom's name was Tamud. Yeah.
She
They're
look-
both very pretty.
She looks around and goes, "Where's my sword?"
Interesting story. I tried to hold on to it for you. But Ned picked up in your spot in the Nine Blades. And assuming that he wouldn't need the Cutlass Supreme anymore, or your mustache. She took both, and probably everything else you owned, and joined the Nine Blades back in Cliftonall.
She said it's what you would have wanted.
She is an apt pupil.
What better way to start anew than with nothing?
Fresh start.
Well said, small one. This is true. It is a new beginning. And if I can control nothing, I can control how I see this. So thank you. I don't know where I'm going to go or what future beholds for me, but I will find something. Maybe I'll become a mushroom farmer. Settle down. Find a nice guy. Yeah. We'll see.
Brad like clears his throat a little.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah!
Peter's like, no, wait, what?
That is 17.
Okay.
Not bad.
I rolled a 9.
So, I haven't settled on a name yet, but former Buick looks at you like just, hey, yeah, you look heroic.
You okay there, Tucker? Fish screeches are coming from Tyrion.
Wait, so
Psychic damage just
sexuality
raining in.
or experience you felt?
Deep questions. We could have been bi. It's nothing wrong. No bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right.
Uh,
I didn't mean to be binary. I just
Buick takes a swing at you and misses wildly.
Oh,
what? Hey.
whoa, bro, not cool.
Sorry, it's I get rage now. I feel angry all the time.
Wait, is that a girl thing or is that a half-orc thing?
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm gonna go over here.
When you said that, I think I just put my shield up to deflect the blow that was about to happen.
But okay, so as all this happening, you see Esmeralda come out, Esmeralda from the cabin, and sees former Buick just kind of lashing out angrily, comes over and says to her, like, bring the jug, come on, let's go talk. And so Esmeralda and former Buick go off into the cabin to talk about
Girl stuff.
their new lives and the changes they have suffered consequently. and you guys are on the
Do we
deck.
feel responsible for these changes to these two
Do you?
individuals? I
Tell
do.
me.
I feel like, intervention, we totally created a complete different person.
You're
And-
like directly responsible for Esmeralda flipping. You did the
Oh,
whole spirit
you did.
thing.
me a little bit too.
Well, yeah, you helped, you know, but.
I don't think Biddy needs to, but yeah, I showed it the face.
She's like, I'm sorry.
Anyway, but like,
Ceremony
Yeah.
just sped it up a bit.
Brad doesn't feel responsible.
I say, I mean, for Esmeralda, it was this or death, probably.
probably.
And for Buick, we didn't know Buick as well as Ned did,
Right.
and Ned said to change to
Bring him back.
Yeah.
Reincarnating.
reincarnate. Thank you. Yes.
Specifically
but
to
not-
reincarnate, not to resurrect.
Yeah.
So
And
we
Buick
did.
was dead.
Yeah, and we did.
Yeah, right. He was already
Doesn't
dead.
get
so-
much more likely
And
death
if
than
Buick
that.
was happy in the afterlife, he wouldn't have returned.
That's right.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spirit. Well, according to the spell I have,
Ah.
if the spirit is happy in the afterlife or doesn't want to
Is
return.
that not the case for?
I don't think that's the druid spell. The druid spell's different.
That's
DM
the
made a
spell.
face.
Anyway,
Not the same spell.
Well, I don't know that. So
Yeah, that's true.
Fear
We can just
thinks
assume it works the
survive
same
is
way.
good, and muscles are good.
yes, right.
Orc lady is obviously better off.
Oh, agree.
Not weak like most of these.
Love
Yeah,
triangle
I
gonna
mean
become a love
wrist.
square.
Not tiny either.
Love square. Oh no. Third here is now
No.
attracted.
Okay, everybody on the bow of the ship or on the deck of the ship make perception checks.
Oh, Nat
Oh, we need
20.
your dice. You gave them all to
Oh
you.
man, you cursed me.
You're gonna
rolling.
want these.
I got my
Okay.
one.
Excellent.
Ditto.
15.
60.
You did two?
Oh, there we go.
Only a
Uh,
5.
A perception check.
Wow, that's 20.
Perception's like plus a bunch, isn't it?
What's 19 plus 9?
28.
28.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so another one, 2
And he got Nat 20 as
Yeah,
well.
20. Okay, good. Didn't hear it. Good. And turtle. From 3 different points of the ship. You know, maybe you're on the left and the right hand side. And you're near the wheel, right? You remember that the storm that was heading towards Cliff Knoll is to your left. It is towards the southern side of you. Yeah. So, but towards the east and towards like the sort of north, you see these 2 streaks of lightning that are kind of dancing with each other. They kind of move around, they twirl, they spin, and because of your perceptions, you see that they are in the shape of these large birds, but they're made extremely, entirely out of lightning, it seems. And as they move, you hear thunder behind them. It looks like they're having an immensely fun time currently.
Very, very frightening, though.
So would that kind of smell good or evil? Like if it's
Too far away.
okay.
Can I do
Knowledge.
yeah, somebody. Yeah, I point these. We show everybody else the things.
What
that
are
talk about the birds.
elementals? Are they? Is it nature, arcana? What is it?
Yeah, what are they? Just
I'm guessing there's some sort of elemental.
You can make an Arcana or a Nature check, whatever.
If I got
works.
nature,
tried
yeah.
14.
Dude,
Alright.
I'll help
10.
whoever.
I got nature.
Oh, 10. What's the help
Do
do?
it advantage.
Okay,
Oh,
advantage.
let me try.
Oh, wait.
Let me
Well, I
try.
can do it for one person. One person can
How
help one
big's
other
your,
person.
your plus?
Mine's plus 4 for Arcana.
Okay, you can. Well, actually, let me do it because I can speak primordial.
Well, why don't you
It'd be
do
more useful
nature?
if I-
You do arcana.
Well, you can only give advantage to one of us.
Yes, somebody
Somebody
else give
else.
him arcana advantage.
Does anyone else? How are you doing it? How do you give advantage?
It's
Oh,
an
you
action.
get it's help is an
Yeah, you
action.
just assist,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You were
much
talking
better.
over me.
21.
Nice. Got it.
Okay, so we have 21. Anything else?
That's a middle.
14.
Apparently.
16.
as well.
Okay. So Thicke like kind of like stands upright on his legs, kind of looks out and does something. And you see that the form of these birds between flashes of lightning coalesce into almost like a phoenix form. And their wings are red and there's purple feathers below that kind of extend into crackles of lightning, and their beaks are sharp talons of like the fiery red and blue. And you recognize these as arc-like phoenix.
Arc light.
Yeah, and they are elementals that to this plane aren't exactly native. Their existence is extraordinarily rare, if not unheard of, and they love to frolic in natural storms. That's where they're most happy. But they are also aggressive, and if destroyed or perhaps dismissed or what have you, you remember that they form a small silver egg.
Space Steve Irwin
very
would be
much
Yeah,
upset.
you're not Darwin yet, right now. So.
But this would be super cool for Alvin. Dude, if he were here, he would literally be having an egg over a potential egg.
Oh, they're having that kind of a fun time.
No, they're cavorting. They're not like that. They're just having their
That
frolicking.
was a flying
They're not cavorting.
Two birds in there.
Listen, with 2 bards in the party, there's enough seduction going on, apparently.
Brad for sure.
What are we doing?
Brad's a hero.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Himself in third
What are we
person.
doing with these things?
Do we avoid them or?
Do we? Yeah. Like, what's our
There's not much
trajectory versus
You are
reverse?
heading west currently,
Phoenix.
and they are coming from the north. They're heading towards you.
Is the cloud still headed towards Cliffnall?
Yes.
Is there any worry that if these fly over Cliffnall that would be bad?
Thurkir knows more about it than anybody else does.
But, right, but it seems
long
that
as they
they're
stay
like
far away and
natural
play.
storms.
Yeah, but he said they get aggressive.
Yeah, if we avoid them, I don't know.
But Cliffnall can avoid them. That's what I'm thinking.
I think they would be probably
I don't
worse
see
off.
why
with,
they'd
like-
want to attack a town, though. You know, they're not like greedy dragons. Or
What if the
anything.
town fires its beam at them?
Well, yeah, that would
Then it's
that would
so-
probably agitate them.
We had some way to contact Ned.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't have a magical Ned sword like you have with Roland. We need to, like, where's the sword phone dealer? Sign a 12-year contract or whatever.
Sword foe.
The slices it dices it lets you talk to your friends.
Oh, yours is a touch device, mine's still a flip one.
Is that a switchblade?
It is. It's
Oh.
called the razor.
Wow. Is this already inspiration?
Glad you picked up what I was putting down.
I want to give
Oh,
a
yeah,
point.
yeah. For who?
The
Yeah.
razor? Like, that is
Razor.
Sorry.
a way to call back an old school OG phone, man.
But the Phoenix are getting closer to you.
Okay. And they're on the trajectory towards Cliffnall.
Correct.
Also.
Hey. So, what do they like to do? What, do they eat anything?
Are they beasts?
He said they play in the clouds.
They're elementals.
They're not native to this plane?
Yeah.
Huh. Why would they be?
Do they speak
They
primordial?
did say that if you hit him with banishment, we get the
We
egg. If
don't
they
have
leave
a
the plane
language.
period.
I have.
Do you really want to make the other one angry?
I have.
Just do it twice. Buy one, get one free.
I have 6 tries at banishment.
What if,
Don't do anything
what if-
else.
What if we could get them to follow us?
That's what I'm thinking.
Why would? We-
Well, because I'd rather have big electric birds attack Gideon than us.
I mean, somebody could try to talk to them, right?
Yes, and then I'm gonna see if
Thurkir does not talk well, but he could try.
But I just checked with Matt. It sounds like they don't have a language.
Just gonna throw
Oh, they
this.
don't have a language.
speak to.
You can try. I mean, this is just.
Are they
stuff.
beasts or no?
I mean, it's not. I mean, this is not
They're
not
not
my
beasts.
game. You know,
They're
this is something. This is a
elementals.
rubric, so to speak.
I'm just gonna throw out there that we are on a wooden ship and we have masts, and I would assume that
You don't.
the laws of
We have a
physics still
balloon.
apply.
We have a
Oh, your
balloon.
balloon,
Oh, that's true.
which may or not.
They
may or may not be worse.
also be bad.
Gimbal?
Gimbal.
Can you thaumaturgy
I'm gonna-
words that I say?
What are you doing, Ned?
I'm gonna start doing my commune with nature ritual while we still have time.
Okay.
Ooh.
What does that do I'm not-
Casting time is 1 minute. Is it 10 minutes as a ritual? Is that the rule with rituals?
If you cast it as a ritual,
I'm casting it
yeah.
as a ritual. Yeah.
Okay, what does the spell do?
I become at one with nature, gain knowledge of surrounding territories within 3 miles, all the caves, natural settings, all that kind of stuff. Constructions. I can learn up to 3 facts of my choice, like terrains or bodies of water, plants, minerals, animals, or people, powerful celestials, fays, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence and buildings. So, like, I want to know more about elementals and other planes of existence.
Okay.
I don't know what should do for the third one. Anything?
More about elementals.
Double down on the elemental.
Anything about weather on there?
No.
Yeah, can you
Maybe
meteorology?
This would be fun. I like this.
yeah. Terrain. I don't know. Bodies of water.
Well, you have some time to think about the questions. Okay.
Okay.
What's going on?
What if we had Alvin turn into his giant eagle form and carry somebody who can speak with animals?
I could do that too.
Or just turn. What if you just turned me into a giant eagle?
Wait, he wouldn't have his ability to.
You can't talk to animals
Yeah,
then.
that's why.
talk.
You want to be yourself.
But I can still
Once he's
cast
an
that?
animal, can I cast?
No. Oh yeah.
With
you're right.
animals and beasts.
So somebody's
on
got to
it?
carry it.
I'll control him.
So somebody would carry a Nolo while I do speak with animals, and it
I can
does
speak
say
with
it
animals,
really
too.
could work. You're doing your ritual,
Yeah.
so you're doing that now.
Yeah.
Tyrael, when
How far away are these herds frolicking?
They are approaching. They are probably close to 300 feet.
Tyrael, take us away, but don't lose it. We want to be close enough where we can try to communicate.
I'm going to do.
A couple of rounds of it on you guys.
I'm going to do
Just
like
fast.
evasive zigzagging.
A couple of rounds, you say? Then I do speak with animals now.
It'll be 3 rounds, but before they're on top of you.
Okay, so right before they're on top of me, speak with animals.
Oh, you instant.
Ooh, and then protection from energy.
Yeah, but can you go out with Alvin though? And
Yeah.
that way we don't. They're far away from the ship still.
Bingo.
Before we talk to them.
And I'm gonna do protection from electricity.
Electricity?
Shocking.
Lightning.
Here,
Lightning.
Whatever it is.
Electricity. Same deals.
no one goes good on you as it does on me. But
That's
take my
right.
scarf.
It's
Was
amazing.
that the scarf of Featherfall?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that.
That's a
You
good
want it
one.
back though.
I don't know.
You don't use it.
Do we want to do anything else, like cast anything else real quick before combat, like fly or anything like that?
Oh.
Just in case.
Wait, I can fly.
That's what I mean.
I can fly.
Like if a fight breaks out, I can't fight unless they come at me,
Alright, I'm
bro.
gonna cast fly.
Okay. You feel your body just levitate as the wind swirls beneath your feet.
That's right. You go.
I'm gonna give you a little pat on the back, be like, you got this, bro, and give you resistance. So you can roll a d4 and add that to a savings throw of your choice.
For how long?
You like a minute?
What are you giving them?
Resistance throw.
And you sure can get this Anolo. I know you can.
I've never felt better about this scenario. I've been practicing speaking to creatures my whole... Well, with you guys a lot. I'm gonna get it. Let's do this thing.
Try to make sense.
It makes sense.
My
Why is that not reassuring at all?
mind link is up, by the way.
Tyrael is now extremely
Is
concerned.
Brad in it?
No, Brad is not in
I'm
the
just
mind
gonna
link.
hold one hand here with my shield like this, and I'm just gonna be stoic as hell. Get out.
Don't be a large conductive metal object.
Yeah, I'm gonna exactly be that. I'm
very
super
aggressive.
Always a large conductive object.
so stinking lootly. A Nolo is as a Nolo does.
Okay. Okay, so just so I understand, okay, so communion's gonna happen, and you are going out on who?
An Alvin.
On Alvin and
That's
Giant Eagle form.
Giant eagle form.
Okay.
I hover halfway between them and the ship.
Okay, so Alvin, and you see this eagle emerge, you leap on its back.
I just jump straight out, and then I put my arm out like this, and Alvin catches my arm, and we ride like that with my shield.
So he's above you?
Alvin, he's a giant eagle. His feet are holding my giant arm.
You're in
Okay.
his talent.
That's right.
Why not
That's
ride
right.
on him?
I don't want to ride on him. I want to be like that.
Flying with a shield up.
That's right. Oh well, I
Why
guess I
not?
could ride on top of him
Enola.
Too late.
Naturally.
Too late.
Enola doesn't ride it like that. He rides it like a champ.
Okay. So as you see,
Enola.
Enola just leap off the side of the airship,
That's how
kind
I
of
saw it
plummet a little bit, very confident, holds his shield up, puts his hand up, and Alvin grabs him, takes off.
Yeah.
Okay. Community nature happens.
It's nonsense.
There is this shock of lightning, and it lights you up, and you, for a moment, turn like blue as this energy surrounds you. What are your questions?
I kind of want to know what that planes of existence, like how did they get here, or why are they're not supposed to be around here? Something along those lines, like
You need to be
where'd they
very
come
specific.
from, and I don't know, how can we get them back?
That's 2 questions.
Okay. And
How many questions you got? 3?
3.
I wonder what they're like attracted to, like what would divert their attention, like if they don't eat food, or stuff like that. I don't know, like what would they be interested in?
What would their purpose be?
Yeah, what would they? Yeah, other than playing with each other, what else do they like to do?
Okay. So your first is what plane of existence they're from, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like how'd they get here, like from that plane? Like what caused them to happen?
Well, I mean, the most for you that you recognize that they are from the plane of air, and there must have been a weakness between that plane and the current plane that you are on that they have managed to slip through somehow. How do they get back? Either put them back through where they came from or banish them, perhaps.
And I'm assuming that's not within 3 miles of right here, right?
Probably not.
So I wouldn't know where the weak
No,
spot
We have an air
between
unicorn
planes
to
is.
visit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And as far as diversions, they seem to like large electrically charged storms, things that would attract them.
Things
So
that attract lightning.
yeah, so the storm to your what to the west, if you went to the south of you, would draw their attention. But if you can create a diversion of immense energy, whether it would be electrical, thunder, that kind of stuff, you might be able to draw their attention to something else.
Okay.
You blow up the ship.
I have.
Are you sharing that with us?
Yes.
No,
Yeah. Not
no,
with
I'm
me?
just kidding.
You can't decide that for 13.
Yeah, I
He
know,
gets to choose to leave Brad out if he
Oh,
wants to.
I know. You're just the only one
You
that's not on the mind link. That's all.
What? Brad's not in the mind link?
Yeah, Thurkir is at this point.
Oh,
yeah.
well, yeah. Third kid will say it over the mind link.
He's in the inn club now.
Third here is not sure if Brad is useful.
We'll earn your trust. I'm a hero.
What are we doing?
I'm over the mind link. I'm like, after you relayed that, and you're headed out there, I'm like, I could always try and use. I have 1 shot of lightning bolt.
I've shatter, which is a big sound effect.
I think we got to try to do this peacefully. I mean,
Well, not to
that's
attack them, not necessarily to attack them, just to like lead them.
I've got Storm Sphere.
Lead them
There
away from
we
cliff
go.
now.
Does that do lightning?
You go talk to them.
We should, the goal here is to lead them away from cliff now, correct?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anybody got a fly that? I mean, it'd be good
Oh,
because
shit.
I'd let them shoot the crap out of me
I always forget.
and just let them like have fun with Enola because I'm super
Why
resistant.
can't
Just toss
A
them
no
around.
I'm going to retcon your life
Yeah, a
casting.
little late right now. Sorry, man. Though you're resistant, Alvin is not.
Right. So I'm gonna tell Alvin, listen, buddy. I've got this feather fall. It makes me fall slowly. All right, listen. We're gonna get close, like right as they're about to fly right at us, and then you're gonna let me go and fly straight up, and you're gonna drop me, and I'm gonna start speaking. But because I've got this scarf, I'm gonna be falling really slow, and give me a few seconds. And then if they don't kill me, I want you to swoop back down and pick me up on your back. I'd say probably a few seconds of dropping, or maybe whenever you can.
Caw-caw. Maybe Alvin.
Right.
So.
Oh, actually, you can understand him,
Okay.
can't you? You
Yeah.
cast Talk with Animals.
So we're gonna fly super close. So where these birds are
Yep.
flying towards us, we're gonna fly. So I'm holding them here, and I'm gonna just release and then just start speaking like an awesome mighty Thor of some kind of
Okay, so
Roll.
I did it correctly. This giant eagle kind of just lowering, spreading its wings, lowering its beak, and just kind of diving towards it, and something just take a sharp turn upwards and just drop you.
Yes, and I just fall backwards like a sweet Navy SEAL. And now I'm gonna fall and I want to kind of face myself towards these birds and then start speaking.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Yes.
How are you speaking with your?
What's that?
One is the
Do you want to take this?
You know I do.
I thought he was
You're
going to see what the birds do. Didn't he
I
say he
swear
was
to God,
definitely
you
going to
can-
speak?
I want
good?
some angry birds.
You can't sit next to me, Mom. Now it's on me.
A 2.
What did I tell you?
This is not a critical fail.
You still have your
Not a
mug?
critical fail. So I'm gonna use
You didn't have
this.
your
Hold
mug,
up.
Yeah.
My persuasion is +4, so that's a 6.
You got those.
Plus this D4.
it's for
Hold
which
on,
is a
wait.
4.
No, that's
Don't forget
resistance.
the
Mark,
resistance.
Oh, yeah, that's
is just
resistance
for-
deal.
The D10
The
is
inspiration
for
is D10.
inspiration. Yeah.
Good luck. Get a 10.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Okay, so I got a 9.
That's good. That's 15.
And
9 plus 6 is
I'll
15.
take no, that's 5 plus 4, so I got a 9.
Total.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm saying, oh, this is fun!
Yeah. Hey, that might work.
The winds at this high altitude kind of sweep your voice away, and it just this thing looks at you and just.
What does eyebrows mean? What does it mean?
You don't actually know Browish.
The table.
It sees you, and it arcs towards you, and you hear this crackling electricity pass through you.
So as it's doing that, I'm going to say, protection from home, super loud in the voice that thing would understand.
Okay. So as you scream out loud, you feel this massive amount of electricity just jolt your body. You're like, I'm from home! Yeah.
Did not skeleton.
I want to see armor
But-
and skeleton inside.
Because it passes through you, you take 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can
And it just.
Wait, that's after. Are you talking about after all my resistances, after everything, or are you not accounting for any of that? Because
you have, what resistance do you have?
a natural aura, which gives me resistance to magic. Then I cast
not
protection.
magic.
Then I cast
from
protection
lightning.
from energy,
Yeah.
lightning damage.
Okay, you take 4 damage then.
4 damage.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Prepared.
However, it does see the airship after this. And it looks, it kind of cocks its head. And it is kind of this electrical call emerges from this beast and just dives towards the airship.
Can I scream? We're
You can
friendly.
scream, you
You've
can
got
scream
your
whatever you want.
mind link up. You can.
No, I want to shout to the birds that we are
Back to
friendly.
gear up.
We don't mean to disturb your play.
I'm just gonna try to banish
Okay.
it right away.
So
You
as you
could, yeah, that's
you shout out
That's
to
what I
it,
gotta do.
your words, I mean, even though they're charged with all of your charisma, all of your strength, it doesn't even seem to register language.
Interesting.
Never mind then.
How far away is it from the ship at this point?
You have 1 round.
It's no.
Yeah, how far away is it?
It
Like
is
60 feet then, probably.
about 100 feet.
Okay.
It goes fast.
I
It's
wanna-
a
It is,
fast
they are
boy.
fast.
I want to hold my action. I'm going to cast banishment the second it's in range of 60 feet.
Ooh.
And that means we have to roll initiative then.
Wait. I'm gonna say it's coming for
holding
you,
it, I'm
and
holding
come
it.
get me, Elvin.
Well, in order for that to happen, the whole action, we have to have initiative
Well,
order.
so I'm waiting for it to come 60 feet
Okay.
in, and then I'm going to cast it.
Okay.
I'd like Elvin to come get me.
Can I try and intimidate it, kind of, since I speak primordial? Can I
Sure.
just yell at it?
Go for it.
Look menacing. Flail your tail about.
14 plus, what's my intimidate? Plus 3. 17.
17. What do you say? Or what do you do?
How do you yell at lightning?
I was 30
Shout fury, dude.
Like, be gone!
Okay. So you stand over near the prow of the ship. You kind of thump your chest. And you're like, "Be gone!" And the thing kind of just takes notice of you and kind of arcs towards your direction.
Excellent.
Thurkiri
Okay.
lightning for breakfast.
So we're gonna take a break while I set things up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
Oh,
hold on.
yeah?
Do this thing. Okay.
I'm gonna fly away from the ship,
Okay.
and I was gonna cast Shatter, not at it, but just to create energy, to see if it
Which
follows.
direction? Where?
What is,
Where?
Is it lightning?
In between it and the ship,
To the left of
basically.
you, behind you, in front of you.
All right, so
Below you.
if this is the ship,
Hold on.
and this is the
Sorry,
bird,
brothers.
This is the ship.
That's the shit.
and this is the
birdie.
yeah. I'm gonna fly this way away from Cliftonall towards the storm, trying to get drag it around.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's what you're doing.
You're gonna cast it back there.
Then when I cast Shatter, like it's only got a this 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
So I want to cast it near it, so it's attracted to the
Okay.
energy of it, but not on it. I'm not trying to attack it.
Okay, just so it's gonna take a round for it to get there. It's still 100 feet away. So if you're gonna cast that now, it's probably not gonna hear it.
I have it's a 60-foot range, so I can cast it. So 40 feet would. Do you think 40 feet would be close enough to attract?
It's not. I'm just.
How loud can it be heard from? Because I know for a lot of them it's like 300 feet away. There's a
That's-
casting range and then there's an audible, and I think
Yeah.
Shatter's a really loud
If
spell,
it's
so I'm
really,
not
if
sure.
there's an audible range, that's different.
Yeah, the audible range might be different.
I don't know. It doesn't say anything.
Okay, so let's do this. If you want to cast it, we'll roll and see. And just let the dice roll it. Okay.
Okay.
I've got the radius.
What is it? Well, not the
No,
radius.
I know
but
the
audible
radius.
range.
For like, how far can you hear it?
How far can it be heard?
Well, thunderclap you can hear for 100 feet away, and I imagine
cantrip?
Shatter.
Alright.
That's a cantrip.
I would assume that-
thunderclap.
You-
But
Do want the description?
Shatter is what, level 2? 1?
It's a level 2
Yeah.
spell. It's an evocation.
and
Okay.
it's really loud. That's its whole jam. I think it's like 200
let's
feet.
just
It's
let's just scale
some
it- let's
loud
scale it to
ringing
300, okay?
noise,
So you're
painfully
okay,
intense,
good, do
but
it.
it doesn't say
Let's do it.
a sound of rain.
This is fun. Let's do it.
No.
I don't know what to do. Like I don't. Hey, there's a spell. Bang.
That's a new air guitar.
Yeah.
What a bum.
Thank you. We'll be here all night.
I want you to inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is terrible
Brothers are
fun.
moving me over.
So you cast Shatter in the middle of nowhere, and there's this large clamorous sound as if there were metal crunching and grinding and exploding. They hear it. Both of them hear it. Even the one behind it.
Oh, good.
So they're suddenly dark towards Thurkir. It's like and it guides through. It's gonna go through the ship. While the other one is drawn towards the sound behind it. We're still gonna take a break, but that's where
We weren't
okay?
attached to any of the gnomes, were
All
we?
right. For when we fight lightning phoenixes.
Guys, I'm just going to bring back up that whenever lightning touches flammable objects, they become on fire.
Yeah,
Sometimes they burn.
Level, right?
This is
No,
probably not
this
ready to
is the next
go. Okay, and we're back. This seems music is sated. So, we are returning. You are mid-air. The one arc-light phoenix is careening towards the airship. The other one been distracted by Anders' shatter spell is coming towards you. It is now in the range of your held action, Tuazard. And you are going to
Yeah.
Banish
do
it.
what?
You're gonna
Banish.
banish it.
Cast banishment.
Banish.
I'm like out there and I'm just with my 3 fingers.
Let me find some music. Just a
finger.
what did I do?
I like doing the snap to cast banish.
Just go.
Are they Thanos?
Yeah.
This is
Reality can be whatever I want.
Yes. I'm totally falling through the air right now.
Slowly.
Very
Oh no, it's not me. I don't do it. You make a charisma save. I forget.
Oh.
Against 17. That's what it was.
There you go.
17.
Nice.
Charisma.
Failed.
Boom! Gone back to the airplane.
So as you cast Banish, I mean, so what do you do?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it off of the.
You
off the
Thanos
bow.
snapping?
I snap.
He's
cast.
snapping!
So as the Phoenix just goes, this bird of energy just disappears in a little puff of smoke.
Back to the airplane.
Back to the plane of air.
Not for it to come back.
Or,
Sure.
well, however it got through first.
You shared that information with the party, right? I'm looking for the egg.
Oh,
It's been.
yeah, over the link.
No, it's Spanish.
Not
The
dead.
egg gets Spanish too?
It said.
No, when it's not damaged,
I think
it's
that's
just
dismissed.
poof.
Yeah, it's just
Dismissed.
It's
destroyed.
dismissed. It's
Oh, okay.
different.
Okay.
You didn't kill it.
No, you didn't kill
Just
it.
teleport.
It's alive from the
There's
plane
still
of air.
one more.
It's cruising around now.
Like,
There's still one more, which
confused,
I
but-
also banished because
Home,
he's
maybe happy.
it's our airship.
That's true. Yeah.
So is
Saved
it
our
both
company.
guards?
Just one. Just one.
Okay.
Just one. The other one is further away still.
Anyone else wish to do anything?
Yeah, I definitely want Elvin to catch me.
That's fair. You want Alvin
I
to
did
do
call
that.
that.
Yeah, flies under you and just he lifts you up on your back, so you are riding on
Yes.
the giant eagle now.
Much better
Okay.
idea this turn.
I would fly very fast
Okay. You're gonna fly very fast. I'll where?
away from the ship.
Towards me, dude. Let's go.
I was just trying.
Okay, so Anola's going under the ship towards Cliffnall, that direction.
Yes.
that's Cliff and all.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to carry this thing away from the ship, away from
Okay.
Cliff and all.
Okay. So as you move away, it's not following you. It's following the sound. Okay. Just so we're clear.
The other one is coming still?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still headed towards you.
Okay.
So
Not towards.
What's the
Ender?
plan over the MyLink?
I thought it would follow me, but it's not. So I don't have a plan.
Make more sound? Oh, wait, I'm not like.
I can try and grab it with telekinesis.
Let me grab it.
Why do you want to grab it?
Because I can catch it and grab it.
I can hold it still magically and nobody gets hurt.
I wouldn't get hurt. I'm already pretty resistant to a lot of it.
If the other one makes it all the way towards the ship, I'm gonna try to bash it as well because we can't lose this ship.
It's hard
How
to
far out
banish.
is it?
it's going
It's
to
a
be
lot of
next to you in
banishment
one
you're
round.
using.
So it's 120 feet away currently.
Brad's gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at it.
Okay, I guess that's
23.
Ooh.
Gosh, you guys are so quiet while you fight! Damage is the.
Rogue.
See anybody fighting, Brad?
I could just see Brad going. Whoa, Brad. Just accidentally shoots, but it goes dead out. It's like. Yeah.
Jesus, should you be Brad?
No, I can just see Brad too.
12 damage total. Okay, good. So as you see your crossbow bolt
Oh my god.
strike the electrical form of this phoenix, it dissolves into its body. I mean, it does damage, but it just there's no more bolt left to be had because just the electricity of this phoenix incinerates it.
You need my bolt! Does that mean there's currently metal inside of it?
Currently, yes.
Interesting.
Well, it's kind of atomic at this point.
Yeah, I guess.
You're not gonna do what I think you're gonna
No. I guess not. I mean, it's not
Alright.
my turn anymore, anyhow.
do. All right. So top of the round. So is this turn the Arclight Phoenix is going to make contact with the airship unless you guys do something.
I'm just gonna ready an action for it to get within 60 feet, and that's gonna be Ray of Frost. And that's if his banishment lifts.
Okay. What's the range of banishment?
60 feet.
Okay.
Let me try to crash into it first.
Let me try to crash!
You can do whatever you want. If it gets in range of
Tyrael.
the ship, it's gotta
We're
go.
toast.
I'm
Let me
gonna
smack
drop a sorcery point to extend my telekinesis and try and grab it.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's got to make a strength check against my 17.
It fails.
Yes, dude.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
So I've got this thing and I'm just going to hold it. I can hold it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Holy
The
cow.
thing flies in. It's like 60 feet out or 65, very close. It just goes, it just stops with this force, and you hold your hand out. You're kind of holding it by its throat almost. It's like you see these wings flapping. electro energy just careening off its tail feathers.
You can speak to it now, right?
They don't really understand language. It's
But
probably
you're
more like
primordial.
expressing. Yeah, but I think the most we could do is express. Like
when he rolled that
feelings,
pretty
like,
high roll to
you know,
understand
like-
it, and did he understand what languages it does speak?
He didn't ask that question.
He said earlier it doesn't understand language. Like I could like yell at it kind of, or be like go, you know, like
you could try to.
I could like to emote it basically. I can't talk
like a
make sentences.
It cannot be reasoned with.
We can
Yeah.
intimidate it, you said?
I mean,
I could
the
try.
one person who could probably try to intimidate it would be Thurkir.
Which I'm not very good at.
You're not good at intimidation?
I have +3 because
I'm incredible at intimidation.
You can give him advantage if you want.
Let's do that.
All right.
So I'm going to... Elvin and I hope... let's go pick up the lizard, dude.
So flying around the top, it's just under the balloon, kind of careening towards it.
Maybe
Okay. So I'll try and intimidate it, tell it to go away again. That's better. Oh, I get advantage. Is that right? Might as well check. No, 15 + 3, 18.
Okay. So, the form, as it's being held by Tyrion's telekinesis, is flapping and flapping. You see the electro lightning bolts flying off its, the end of its tail feathers. Kind of looks at you and just kind of cocks its head, looks towards the back like it's ready to run.
You know, let it go or not, Tyrion?
Can I manipulate it at this point?
You can drop telekinesis, concentration spell.
Well, how does it work? You've got the rules there, right?
Well, you can do.
Do whatever you can within the rules of that spell.
Well, if it's
Throw
going to
it a
run
little
away,
bit, like
that
smack
isn't
it.
really helpful because we need it to run away from Cliff Null as well.
Oh.
Maybe start pushing
Well, I
it
mean-
back. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's probably going to run away towards the cloud of lightning because.
But the cloud of lightning is coming towards Cliff Null.
Can you get it over to, in 10 minutes, can we get it over to the other cloud? There's another cloud, like,
Yeah.
not the one going towards Cliff Null.
Weren't they just both moving alongside each other?
I don't know.
Maybe it would run back towards the way it came from.
That's the direction it looked towards.
Back where it came from? Let it go.
So, will it be another round if I try and chuck it?
Huh?
Will it be another round if I try to persuade it to go in that direction?
You
as
want to
well?
like let it go in that direction?
Well,
Okay, there's-
technically I want to
Pat it on the
If
throw
you
it.
want to push it, that's going to be next round. If
Okay.
you just want to drop your spell, it's different.
Okay, I want to. If it's cool with you guys, I want to give it the extra incentive because it's not going to get hurt.
little tap in
I
the right
totally think
direction.
we can explore that idea, but I think if we're a bit more peaceful, it's already terrified of us two right now, and it's flying. It would probably just leave, or just attack him and I, and I could take it.
We can also kind of like maneuver the ship between here and Cliff Null.
Oh, for the scary thing, keep us between.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a scarecrow.
Yeah.
I think we should just drop it.
Just drop it.
Okay, so you hear this like this almost thunderclaps of lightning from each beat of its wings, and it goes, it lets out this large, thunderous cacaw, with lightning bolts crackling out of its beak, and it just turns and careens off to where it came from. And you guys are currently safe right now.
We fly back to the ship, by the way.
Okay, you all land aboard the good ship Buick Le Cyber.
Nicely done with that.
Yeah, we should have told you if we named the ship after.
That was awesome.
Power of the dark side.
Oh, dude.
You guys are
Was he like that?
Brad's impressed.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Okay. Put that away.
You've got like 7,000 books over there.
It's a lovely thing. The most important one is the notebook, though. Yeah. So, what are we doing?
We continue onward.
You are progressing west toward Cliff Null is to your south, so you're heading through the Kingdom of Briga towards the Kingdom of Vetus.
ETA. I'm gonna ask the little no.
It's been not like roughly like maybe a day or a day and a half.
On a six-day travel, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at 4.5 to 5 days.
If you proceed at cruising speed, you'll have 2 days. I mean, you will finish at least 2.5 days of travel.
Okay.
2 days.
I wanted to talk to Zarek.
Okay.
Hey, Zarek.
Yeah.
Can you make stuff besides food? Like simple
He looks
things.
around like his eyes are like doing circles and thinking. He's like what?
Maybe like steel spikes.
Steel? No.
Iron.
I cannot. I
Iron
can
or-
make food and water.
Okay. No
Ice.
metals.
No metals.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll go elsewhere to see if I can.
Gives you one long blink.
Don't worry about it though. Thanks though.
I hate to disappoint you,
You
Master
haven't
Cruiser.
you haven't disappointed me at all, Zarek. I am fine with. I just wanted to know the it's good for everybody on a team because you're part of our team to know the extent of our abilities, right?
Thank you. I'm part of the team. You see there's a large ball, there's just rows of teeth are just smiling at you. He goes, and he kind of gets close to you,
Okay.
kind of curls one of his tentacles around you.
Zarek, I don't want to be.
I do want to thank
please,
you.
Please don't touch me.
Tuzer.
That's-
So cute.
You don't.
I know what you did for me.
Okay.
Thank you for animating my previous master. It was not lost on me, but it was very sweet what you did, and I appreciated what you were trying to do.
Moving away slowly.
He gets closer and closer. He like pulls you into him. You and I have more in common than you know.
Oh. Okay. How?
His long tongue comes out. He just kind of like licks his lips.
Oh god.
How close is the tongue to me?
It's like inches.
Inches? I misty step away.
Ghosted.
I gotta go look into the spikes. Thanks, Eric. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
He waves. Okay, what else are we doing?
Did you share that with the party?
I mean, it was on the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so cool.
Start playing like a love song.
Every road.
It's like, whoa.
Beauty's in the Eye of the Beholder or something like that.
So you have a moment of quiet, where there's a storm to the south of you. As you're heading west, the winds are turbulent. Traveling at this altitude and this speed is not easy. Snow.
Shouldn't we be heading towards Cliff Knoll and the Gloam Forest?
You have to head west.
Aren't we saving
I
roll?
thought you said it was south. All right.
No, the storm is to the south. Cliff Knoll is to the south.
Roll is to the west.
Roll is to the west.
Past Cliff Knoll, towards
Past
where
Cliff
he's
Knoll.
going to be
Yeah.
coming in at.
All right. Yeah, I switched around there. Okay.
Why don't you just drop on Esmeralda and
Make a perception check.
the lady or half-orc?
Or cat.
Natural 20.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
God damn it. Okay.
There better be a
Why is it when you guys like want to listen to shit? That's word. Okay. 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 So.
Yay, improv.
Okay. No, not improv.
Oh,
This-
this is
secrets.
prepared.
Oh yeah.
See?
No, I thought about this.
Ooh.
Okay. Be right.
Always prepared for shenanigans.
How close is his tongue to the DM? Alright, yeah.
I gotta talk to the gnomes next. Try and get them to make spikes.
Anoma, bro. Were you born in the spring? I'm a spring baby.
Well, it depends. Sure. I mean, which one's better?
Well, I feel like you're totally like in that like earth elements of the zodiac, and like
I am.
I know there's a lot of like mid-spring babies are like the Minotaur.
You know, it's a bit confusing. Is that I don't remember a bit about my early childhood, but I definitely feel in tune with like the Feywild and things. So, Oath of the Ancients is the one I took. It was pretty cool. I mean, lets me messy step and things. So rebels.
I totally bet your sign is the Minotaur.
What else we doing?
Okay.
The zodiac sign.
Yeah. She told me my sign is the Minotaur.
I'm pretty sure.
It is.
Totally accurate.
It is.
Derek, gear, please.
Isn't it only non-alcoholic?
Yeah, it's NA beer. It's in here beer.
Does anybody else have something they want to do? Because I don't want to jump in front since I already did one
So,
thing.
like, do you
But I
guys
do wanna do more
fight?
things.
Are those in the sky all the time? Those lightning birds? Like, I've never flown before. I've never seen those.
Never seen him either. Be quite honest, I never.
Whoa. Like,
First time for seeing a giant lightning bird.
We see a lot of first times. Most of the time is first time. Half the time. Anyway.
Okay, so just sort of just DM coming out of the clouds, you know, it's kind of like, what's the goal?
Brad was trying to get somebody to tell him anything about, like, maybe those are air elementals and you should go check out the air unicorn. Metagaming slightly.
So I guess the sword's talking to us and we want to get to him.
Okay, so just so you know, you have no idea where Gideon is. You have no idea where Roland is.
He said he was going towards the woods of the whatevers.
You have snippets of information. So if you wish to find out said information, you need to pursue that information.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to
It's
continue
an
talking
option.
to.
Just to get back on the rails.
But it is like 6 days ish out, I thought.
Like,
Grant, yeah, total is 6 days. I mean,
We've done like one.
you've done, yeah, you mean, with enough time, you will get there.
we could have
In
him
time.
run towards
Where
the
the
same
time
direction
is.
we need to go.
I think.
But you guys need to figure out where you're going exactly.
Maybe talk to.
You don't have a
Look, so
particular-
maybe two
Landmark.
birds with one stone. Maybe like you said, Brad.
Yeah.
Is that we call our friend, that guy Roland. We tell him that we're going to the air unicorn place.
Oh,
Wait,
Well,
I
'cause
didn't-
do we gotta go to that place. Is the
we do. That's
But
real important.
We need to get rolling. He's in deep danger.
Yeah, we got to get him first and take care of Gideon.
well, you can meet us there.
No,
No, I don't
He's
think
being
you
chased by
can.
Gideon.
we got to go to him.
We actually, I don't know if we know that. I would assume that.
Yeah, we.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
We
a
knew
fair
that.
assumption.
it was inferred, at the very least.
He said he was running from. Like the last time you talked to
Yeah.
him.
So we need to find him then.
Yeah, I mean, he's fairly incompetent from what I gathered. So.
Yeah, that's what I remember too. I mean, he wasn't terrible at most, but I've only seen him once or twice. Yeah, okay, let's go get him then. Let's do it. Let's go find information. Where do we do that?
Well, you could always ask him on the sword if he's not busy running for his life or something.
Guess it was a rhetorical question. Maybe you could do it. Call him up.
Okay, maybe I will.
He's so cute, little snippet.
Pink, pink. Hey, Roland.
He's using TNA word to text them.
Roundabouts, where would this be in the time frame?
This is just after you have entered the grove,
Okay.
and so you've just passed through the heavily obscured mist, and things seem to have dropped and become much more placid for you.
Okay.
Man, there's that shimmery portal.
Okay. Yes, no?
Are you out of danger?
Yeah, I think we're safe for the moment. everything's kind of different right now.
What kind of different?
There's some face stuff going on in these woods, and
In the what was it? Gloaming.
Gloaming.
Gloaming. In the gloaming woods.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you just gonna hold up there?
There's
or?
well, I mean, I'm gonna go check out this. You said it was like a portal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at this portal.
A portal.
Yeah. I gotta get away from Gideon.
Oh, so he's still after you.
Oh yeah.
What kind of information do we need to find him, guys?
Describe
And what areas in the woods?
the portal. Like a
Is he
real big
alone?
tree.
Is there anyone else there with you?
There's some fake creatures.
Fake creatures, apparently. What kind of portal are we dealing with here?
So as he's saying this, from almost nowhere, there's just a sliver of reality. This large furbolg steps through, and he is covered in bark and leaves all over. I mean, that's just all over him, and he's got these two long, kind of twinned dreadlocks coming all the way down that end in acorns. He's got this large kind of, almost, I don't know, bovine nose that ends in the kind of pinkish, large brown eyes, a crown of autumnal leaves all over him, and just cascading down his back. He looks at you kind of quizzically, and he goes, "Hi."
Hi.
You look like you need some healing.
That would be good.
He just puts his hand out and just radiates of a green and yellow glow. It is suffuses into you, and you are fully healed.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, brother. It is good to see you. What's your story, man?
We've got a long story. I don't know if we've really got time for it right now.
Oh, we got time. It's okay.
I mean, I'm being chased.
Hey, man. You know, we all have our things. I don't kink shame. That's okay.
Right, but I don't know if you are grasping the situation. This guy's killed lots of people.
Yeah, nature's killed lots of people, but it's okay. Nature is also a giver and provider.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hippies.
Yeah,
Hippies everywhere.
yeah, it is. It is.
At least it's
You know, I'm constantly looking over my shoulder, just waiting for Gideon to burst through.
Don't look, man. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. What's going on here? Why is this part of the woods a little bit different?
This is my grove. Oh, I'm sorry.
And-
I should introduce myself. I'm Fendan.
Fendan?
I don't like names. Names are kind of not my thing. But I mean, if I have to take a name, that's what people call me. I guess I'm a warden. A warden's fine.
A warden?
Yeah, you know, Fendan or warden, whatever you prefer. It's fine. I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Roland.
Roland, that's a good name, man.
Thank you. So we're safe right now? Like,
Yeah.
is anybody gonna get in here? I mean, I got in here.
Well, maybe, but I've got countermeasures. It's fine.
Do we have some place we can go?
Right here.
Somewhere that would preferably not other people wouldn't be able to just get right in here.
Right here.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. And I just kind of sit down.
So, yeah, is anyone else there with you?
I met this furball. His name is Fendan.
Is he Is he good?
I mean, yeah, he seems to be good. He healed me.
He's with a furbolg named Fendan.
Does it ring a bell to me?
Can he signal us where they are so we can direct the ship there?
Is there anything that you can do whenever we get near the woods that'll like let us know where in the woods you are?
Or is this Fendan can do?
Yeah.
Are Furbolg good or bad people? Knowledge, nature,
You can do history or arcana.
history, or arcana. One move.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know much about this guy.
Take him over.
Okay.
Furballs come out of cats.
11.
11. You're like, you've heard of furballs. You know they exist. You haven't heard bad things about them.
That's
So
always
that's
a plus.
that way.
That's telling.
No news is good news.
Yeah.
So, I've got some friends that might be coming. How close are you guys?
How far are we?
Relative.
5 days? 4 or 5 days?
Probably like 5 days out.
4 or 3 days.
Okay.
4 to 3 days.
Would we be safe here for some time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Theoretically.
Right?
Why? You got something pressing?
Yeah, I mentioned that I was being chased.
Oh! Oh, you meant CHASED. Okay.
Yes! Yes!
Wait.
Yes.
I'll look it up, but regret it later.
Oh, I thought you were being funny. I'm like, I don't care, man, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, why? What? Wait, you being chased by what?
That is probably a good question. He was a man, and he is not good now. He's not good news.
Okay then. Well, if he is not good, we have. Well, I have protections. So, and this is an area that is guarded by me, and I am under. Well, how do I say this? I serve old gods, older than even the deities that you all are familiar with. But I am an envoy of Queen Titania, if that means anything to you. And
Probably not to roll.
No, not to roll.
Yeah.
But as you look around, and he points to the trees around you, and the trees, as they grow larger and taller, they seem to have faces inscribed into them, almost like Egyptian or Roman kind of architecture, or like maybe Greekish. They're just kind of very angular. They're almost kind of stern, but they're still very evocative of a particular emotion or persona.
Okay.
So it's and these are the old gods.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess.
And as he waves his hand before you, like it's almost like a cloud of images are passing where his hand left. And it's like a wave of dreams before you. And in those dreams, you see sprites. You see yourself with Vera. You see yourself in armor, getting knighted. You see yourself in the future. I mean, it's just all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay. So that's trippy. Would we be able to hold up here for a while? Would you be okay if I was here?
You could stay if you want. I mean, that's totally fine by me. I don't care. And he goes, and he bamps and kind of slips out to another kind of pocket reality behind you. He goes, and he puts his hand on your shoulder and points. Oh, you can take the Dreamway. And he points to the arched circle with the shimmering purple silver liquid in it.
The Dreamway?
Well, yes. The dream way is your way to your wildest, most pressing dreams. Sometimes it is accurate and gets you there. Sometimes it puts you in the Feywild. Sometimes it puts you into hell. But it is the dream way.
We have one inspiration.
Right.
Putting that out there.
Take the dream.
Yeah, something's just drawing Roland to the portal.
Gambler for life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Gamble's
Despite his bad rolls.
Well,
You don't
his
have to
rolling arm
roll
is
for
spun
the
up.
dream one.
Let's see. Let's make sure it hasn't cooled down.
It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the portal.
Okay.
Roland, we're gonna walk to the portal.
You're gonna tell us.
No way.
Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna. Snow, I think I got a way I might be able to get to you guys.
Oh, you can find a way to us?
Yeah, and it might get me away from Gideon, or it might make things worse, but it's worth that shot.
I mean, we're on our way to you. Are you sure it's worth the risk?
I think so.
All right, if you think so, I guess go for it.
What's he doing?
Yeah, what's
He's-
he doing?
I don't know, but he said he might have a way to us.
You know, now that I think about it,
Yeah,
after
the-
Rid said we're gonna be there to get you.
Fendan
No,
told
this
me
is
that I
so
could take the
gross.
dream way.
Well, what's the dream way?
Whoa, sweet.
Can I do an Arcana on the dream way?
You can try.
I
Okay.
imagine
Yeah.
that's just the weird thing that
I'll
he
assist you
does.
with that.
Oh, of course I
Yeah.
rolled a 17.
All right.
Brad is not part of your collective think tank, so he has to roll for himself.
I rolled 2 16s. Plus 9.
It's meant to be.
25.
Brad.
Brad has a dirty 20.
320. Okay. So between Tuzard and Brad.
No, I wouldn't work with this. Yes.
Okay, Tuzard and Nander.
No, I
Fine.
wouldn't work with them. Love it.
Okay. You've heard of
Hell out of Brad.
various portals that were, I guess, almost chaotic. That they are part of the Feywild, but an essence of the Feywild is a sort of magical chaos that happens because of that. And they are embedded in areas where Fey presence is strong, but also the presence of Dream is strong. So they would sometimes grant people who look into them visions of their greatest dreams or their greatest fears, depending upon what that may be. Or if they perhaps walk through them, a chance to actually enact or touch or be in the presence of said dream.
Do they work as actual teleportation of some
Yes.
sort? Okay.
So let me get this straight. I know it's dangerous for me to think. What you said is that it is attracted to a strong Fey presence, maybe perhaps these pretty sweet brooches that we all have. And if we all take a nap together, maybe we can all collectively think, before we fall asleep, we need to think about catching Roland and whatever description he gives us, so that maybe we can all together travel to pick up Roland, and then when we get him, we wake up.
No, I think for a few seconds there, I thought that you had like a really great idea.
Inspiration.
Particularly the few seconds before the words actually started coming out.
And I'm still thinking, right, me too.
But the first thing that you said,
Yeah.
that part,
Which
I think
one?
that might be good. Like maybe he'll have an extra ability to get to us because we have the tears of Corellian.
Yes. Got a sword. I mean,
One
it's
of these, Brad.
and I'm pretty fey.
Very sweet.
And I'm a paladin with like fey things. I mean, I've got the
And
power
we-
of the ancients.
Yeah, and we hung out with
We
Oberon.
smell of the fey.
Dude, you hung out with
We don't.
Oberon?
He never mentioned Oberon to us.
No, but we were talking about faith
Oh,
stuff.
alright.
We
as
just
a
need
part
to be
of the faith.
super powerful one with the fey. And maybe he could be attracted to our location, but
What if we cult sleep this thing, and we all sleep and make it to that comet to get him?
I don't know how that would work. I've never slept in my life.
You've done spice.
No.
Shoot. Does it work if you do?
I had that beer with you guys once,
Yes.
and I saw my brother.
I don't
I
think we need to
remembered
sleep.
him. Yeah, I don't.
I don't feel like we need to sleep.
Just do dreams.
You can sleep if you want.
No. I mean, if you think it's not going to work, Tuzard, I'll trust you.
I honestly don't know anything about
I
dreams.
could teach you a couple of poses of the Sylvanas, like rituals.
Are these poses going to look sweet? Or
Yeah, dude, they're super. Like, yeah, you have to be a little flexible though.
I'm very athletic.
Yeah, maybe we could do all of us do like the moon rituals stuff.
I'm going to try it.
That's the first part.
I wish I had sleep.
I start casting sleep.
I don't have it prepared.
Alright, Brad, I'll do it with you.
Sweet. She's gonna go through this like whole thing talking about like thinking like a tree because he's like the god of nature and druids and stuff.
Yeah.
So-
Would you pay? Maybe a redwood, naturally. Maybe a big old strong oak. Redwood,
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah. Tell him to. I don't know, guys. Maybe give it a shot.
Well, if you think that's your best way here, go for it. We're doing everything we can on our side.
And we grow our branches like an arch for him to come in.
I can feel it like my feet are rooted and stuff. Yeah. I feel stronger, to be honest with you.
Totally appreciative because I have no idea what that means. Just like, thanks, Noah. That thank you.
The
means
cinematic
a lot to
visual
us.
is amazing. Okay. So while that's all happening on the deck of the Listener, you are encircled or ensconced in this grove with sort of like fairy lights twinkling around you, the Dreamway in front of you, and even on the Dreamway there is this druidic signs all the way on each of these stones, and it shimmers purple and silver. And Fenden that's behind you is like, what do you do, man?
Is there anything I should know about this?
Okay, so you gotta think and visualize what it is you want your dream to be. Very clearly, very specifically. That will increase your chances of getting where you want to go. So what is it, man?
Be saving Gideon.
Oh God!
It'd be getting Gideon to turn away from what he's trying to do.
Wait, so you're literally gonna just bamf yourself back to Gideon?
No.
That's what it's gonna take.
That's what that's gonna do.
No, I don't want to go to Gideon. That's the long term. Like that's.
I don't know that a portal's gonna be able to determine what the heck.
Yeah.
Complicated
No, but I want the.
time.
Listen, if the Dreamway can take me on the correct path to saving Gideon in the end,
I see.
that's what.
Is that how the path knows?
You're lucky you got deep at the end there.
This is gonna be interesting. No matter what, I'm down.
So, I'm back in the ship. I'm like, we really have done pretty much all we really could.
Oh, you loud.
It's not like a good friend.
Wiggle your hips
I mean,
a
we
little
barely
more.
know him. We hung out with him that one time in that big castle thing with the mushroom people. Or person.
Bushy,
I mean, I wish him well. I don't wish him bad.
But he saved one of my brothers and stuff, so
Oh,
I don't know if he makes it.
Well, I hope he
So
makes
yeah,
it.
it would be with like. So when I enter the portal, it would be with the intent of trying my best to get Gideon to just renounce what he's doing,
Yeah,
or and if that takes me to where these guys are and puts me on the same path, then that's what it's gonna be.
So Fenden puts a shoulder on you. That's beautiful, man. You want to save somebody. I appreciate that.
He was a brother to me.
I can tell, Eddie. He's just like, you see like one little tear just kind of coming down his face.
Aw.
Like that is noble. Good luck. And he steps back a little bit and he starts to pray.
Okay.
You walking through?
Yeah.
And once Gideon kills his best
I need
friend,
you to
he'll
roll
never
a
regret it.
percentile.
Percentile?
I'm
Ooh.
gonna rub my back.
Yeah.
Roll it. Roll
No, I
it.
just-
Roll it.
That's a 75.
Ooh.
So as you step through the purple silvery portal, you feel your body disintegrate.
Oh, cool. That's
just
gotta
got
feel weird.
You become every fiber of being just sort of just separates into this cosmic tunnel where you are being transported through space and through time to a new location, and it is white, it is violet, it is streaks of red as you speed up, and you're almost like your form is ready to just come apart and disintegrate, but you emerge in the front of a mansion, and before you is a large gate with the symbol of not a U but a woman. Half her face is pristine marble and gorgeous. Half her face is a skull.
That's interesting.
And beyond that is a courtyard of corpses, frozen in time, in different poses. Some which have looked like they've been forced in different places. Some look like they've like frozen as in terms of just please don't or defensive positions. Some are attacking. And beyond that is this large mansion with little like spires along the first row, and there's this kind of balcony in it. There's a second level, and there's a third level, and there's a fourth level.
Okay.
And we're gonna go back to the rest of the Odd Lab.
Rolling? Rolling. Rolling?
Yeah, it's working.
Disconnected.
Oh, it is working?
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
you're totally on the same plane. It's fine.
He's calling you.
Hello?
Yeah?
Equal play.
Did you step through yet?
Yeah. I have no idea where I am.
As you didn't try hard enough.
No.
Where are you?
What was the surrounding area of the mansion?
The gate is a large barred gate. In the center of the gates, there is a symbol of a beautiful woman, and then like a skull.
Yeah, I meant like the
Oh,
the
what's
land
it?
around me. Yeah.
It's not redwood anymore. It's more of a deciduous. It's shorter trees, but they're closer together. Much more shadows.
Did you say wintry?
Shadows.
Not winter,
Okay, I was imagining.
but it's closer together. It's almost like the forests of like the Adirondacks
Okay.
kind of thing. Okay.
Is he still in this plane?
Yeah.
Or the sword wouldn't work, I don't think.
No, he lived sword work in the Shadowfell.
Well,
Yep.
With a roll.
Yeah.
That's true.
It worked with a roll.
We have
Oh, okay. So this is
Yeah, I-
probably.
So the way it's working, do I know if it's on this plane?
It is on this plane.
It's on the material plane somewhere.
Well, we
Yeah,
lost
I'm
Poland.
in front of
Do we still go find Gideon?
Why do you find Gideon?
This is a bad dude.
Oh. Like how bad?
It was bad because he was about to kill some Pegasi.
He did
and
kill.
He, correction, did. And then he was
reportedly swinging little snows around and smooshing them up against the wall like a centrifuge.
Yes,
Ask
no.
me how I know what that is. I don't know.
So I'd say kind of up to you at this point. If you want to
It
get
is.
your pound of flesh on Gideon.
Is it only personal grudges that you have to go against him, or are you worse?
He's pretty evil.
He's probably gonna kill a lot of people.
But is he our most pressing matter that we have to save up?
No.
Do you? Is he not safe? He just got. It wasn't safe.
Well, I mean,
I thought when asked like what we were doing, we were saving Roland, not defeating Gideon. Now that Roland and Gideon two separate ways, we go for Roland. Right? I mean, it's it.
I was wondering if he's even far enough away from him for it to matter. Hey, Roland,
Yeah.
do you think you're far enough away from Gideon that you're, well, safe?
I mean, judging by the trees and everything, yeah, I think I'm probably safe.
Thinks he got away.
So then the question is, do we leave Gideon for now?
Did he tell you any more about his plan?
Well, I told you about I told you the troll's name and why we needed the wings. They were for him. Let's see. What the heck was his name? Zebajam? Yeah. And you know that we were after, like, we were trying to get Gavin for information, and the end goal was to get dragons, shadow dragons.
what is he doing now? Where did he go? Why did he go there?
Well, from what Roland told me, he was attacking the Pegasus to get their wings
No,
to...
no. Where did Roland go? Or why did he go? He chose someplace not here, apparently.
Do you know why you're there?
I mean, not entirely. It isn't exactly clear.
Why did he choose to go there? What did he dream of? What did he think about?
Do we know if that's how it works, though?
Well, he
Yeah,
knows.
we figured out.
Yeah.
I told everybody.
What were you thinking when you went through that portal?
Gideon was like a brother to me. And even though he's on some terrible path right now, if there's anything I can do about changing that, that's what I need to do.
So he's still trying to save Gideon from the dark side.
The dark side.
You have no idea where you are, do you?
Can I speak to him?
Nope. We have no idea where we are.
Here's a no, though.
Real quick though, like did Gideon and Roland talk to his brother? Snow's brother?
No.
No, but
Are
they
they-
sailed my...
Did they
Family
give
in
up on
general.
talking to him?
Gavin?
Yeah.
We're looking for Gavin.
So they were going to the troll to still get information from Gavin.
Okay, so
Is
this
that
is what happens. So they need Roland and Gaten were going to get the Pegasus wings to bring to Zebajam, so Zebajam could find the direction, the exact location of the Undead Sisterhood, who have Gavin.
Okay. So your brother is still in peril, potentially.
As far as I know.
Okay. Just trying to.
I mean, haven't seen him in the entirety of my life.
Okay. Awesome.
And haven't really been told that he's there at all.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Quick question. So like we're working a bit to get to you, and you've been given some kind of pathway to maybe like think about us, maybe, or the sword that we're talking to right now, and maybe you could just been like right here. Instead, let me get this right. You want to lone wolf this? Is that right?
Not entirely, no.
So next time you get a dream path or whatever, you think about us, and then we figure out how to get to whatever it is you gotta do to fix Gideon next time.
Look, I'll get to you.
Quick question: Can you describe what it looks like around where you are?
Yeah, I'd tell you what the mansion looks like.
So in the you said there was like frozen bodies and things like. Okay. Is there anything like that?
One moment, if you would just ponder what I've already discussed with you for a minute.
So as he's thinking about that, I'm gonna ask: have we ever seen anything like that? It kind of feels vaguely familiar to my brain for some reason.
Like what?
The only person who could make this check is Brad.
Brad.
What?
You have a history check.
I can make a history. Me?
Brad, listen. So, listen, I'm gonna give you every detail this little swine gave me, and see if you can figure it out.
Okay.
Boom. Done. I did it.
Would that be a history check then? 7.
We do
I
have
would like for you to take one of those
We do
dice.
have-
Yeah, of course. Let's see. This one usually goes well for me.
You're lost, bro.
That is, well, it's a 9 this time. I don't have a mug.
We do
Brag.
have a
Does
negative.
Brad get a mug? Does that travel with
you
me?
as a player. Have a
Oh, I will mug it then. Yes! That's the dirty 20. Brad does know a bit about this, yeah.
Think about it.
What does Brad know, Jim?
Okay, so
It's totally rad.
since Brad hails
Don't
from,
start.
hails from the west of Ekros, and traveling east, has encountered many stories in his time here. One being the Undead Sisterhood, who have a mansion in the woods of Darkhaven.
Yeah, that.
Right, so, in relation to where we currently are. Oh, 1 second. Hey, Roland.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. In relation to where we are, how far away is Darkhaven? Maybe we should ask that.
You have to go more to the north. It's northwest of where you are.
Like, how many
Day-wise.
days?
2 days.
Like, on foot, it's like a lot, but I think in a ship, you could probably, like, totally do it, like, maybe 2 days.
Okay, right. So we talked, and yeah, I mean, still don't like what you did, but
Yeah, he did.
Locked
He
us.
absolutely got closer to you.
we're willing to come up to where you are. And look, I think we kind of figured out where it is.
Okay, that's
To
good.
what you described, a field of frozen bodies, right?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's no good. Not
That's-
for you,
that's kinda
anyway. Not good. That's the sister of the Dark Brotherhood. With the what?
Undead
Sister.
Sisterhood.
Undead Sisterhood.
I'd like that Enola would have said that.
All of us are like, it's not that, it's this.
It is the yeah.
Right, right.
You
I think I know
are-
what you're talking about.
Don't.
That's
move.
interesting.
Don't move. You'll be frozen. You will be frozen. Don't move. We'll be there in 2 days. 2.
Don't move, you'll
Okay.
be frozen.
Here you go. And I let go of the sword, and I am done. I just walked out.
If you move, you get frozen. Is that your theory?
That's what his theory. If he moves, he will be frozen.
Completely still for 2
2 days. Seems like I'm frozen already.
You were in that cage thing probably for longer than that.
Oh,
this isn't a
Yeah,
big
but you can
Probably.
move around a
Practice.
little in that. I mean.
Okay. So you hear this small, like a just kind of like sound, and there's an arrow that lands in between your feet,
Stand still.
and it is a very long arrow.
Ooh.
It's about 18, maybe 20 inches long. It is black, and it has like this ripped, like leathery frills to it.
Mm.
You have no idea where it came from. Just appeared just kind of
Right.
between your feet. Though at the balcony, you see the doors bamf open, or bust open, and there is this figure who kind of just gracefully emerges towards it. She puts her hands out, and from this distance, she wears this long, like, ornate embroidered gown that plunges deep down to her chest, kind of midsection. It flows out to this lower gown. It embroiders all the way up to this long, curved, like back frill. She has this
Like Padme, like something she would big thing she'd wear.
no, it's behind her.
Collar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a huge collar. And
Yeah.
she has a small like string of opals across her brow, and her eyes are just pools of black. And she looks at you and she just regards you.
Braves are rolling, ran away.
Oh no.
So I'm just gonna. Hi.
Look how simple Roland is. Like, okay.
You see her smile. Make a perception check.
All of my 20s are in dice jail.
Oh yeah, and Tuzar took his back.
Is it a ones?
No,
7?
no, it is not a
Is
one.
it a one?
It was
You have
close.
so we have little friends.
It's a
You said
7.
perception, right?
Looks like a
So 14.
Okay. So in the kind of late afternoon of this, the sun should be shining through, but it's not really because of the density of the wood or some magical aura that's encased this whole section of the wood in this kind of twilight area. But enough of the sun shines through where you see a glint of fangs just creep down her face, and she smiles and she's like, "Hello. You look tasty."
Oh boy.
Told him not to move.
What brings you to my? And she is easily a few hundred yards away, so she's using like some sort of thaumaturgy effect to project her voice to you.
Yeah.
To my doorstep.
I think we've got some information you might want to know about.
Oh. I am. What is your name? Let's start with that.
It's Roland.
Roland of where?
Roland of Briga.
Ooh, Briga. I haven't had a Briga in a little while. Delightful. She licks her fangs. I am Countess Kassar of the Dark Haven Wood. And you have meandered into my space beyond my protections. How did you do this?
Well, I guess I kind of slept my way here.
Just like Ander.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's. Oh. Come on.
Bam, chicka, wham.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh,
Nice.
I love it.
Oh, this is, you have an amazing ability to find the strangest stretches of woods.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yep.
Kevin.
From the mushroom forest to
Yeah, you've been.
no forest.
All the dice.
Release the
Can
dice.
you imagine your like
Get
dream
it.
house is in a big city somewhere? Like, no
Yeah,
trees.
just no woods.
No woods, please.
Paul Bunyan's his personal hero.
Oh, man.
Bum-ba-da-bum. All but.
Playing a ranger.
What's that?
Shouldn't you be playing a ranger, playing in the woods all this much?
Right. Typically, I would be playing a ranger.
Just intrepidly wandering into them.
Say bye to the.
Oh yeah, bye.
Good night, everybody.
There, guys.
Bye.
We survived Brad round 2.